Shalom Yesharala. First and foremost, I'm going to give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Racha Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessing to those Le'akim that's preached the word in all truth and sincerity, along with the Israelite foreigner brothers that are like the heathens. But the line of outside goes back to the nation of Israel, which nation of Israel are you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans through the prophecies and curses of Deuteronomy 28 chapter and throughout the Bible. So this will be your call of my lesson, and on today's lesson will be entitled "When the Enemy Shall Come In Like a Flood." You know, I'm just gonna go on some precepts, and Lord willing, you brothers and you sisters out there be edified through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai. Because very soon, according to biblical prophecy, Esau, even the so-called white man, is going to come down, with great wrath. According to Revelation 12 and 12, I just start off with that, with because Esau, he's going to come down with everything he has. His artificial um, intelligence technology, the robots, you know, the highly microwavable type of weapons, the weapons that have frequencies that can mess up your hearing, you know, his tanks, his invisible cloak technology, everything, man. You know why? Because when you read in Revelation 12 and 12, it reads, it says, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down to you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he had but a short time." And that's right. So the devil is Esau. Devil means, just want to let's look it up real quick, clarification. Devil is from the Greek word, so devil is from the Greek word diablos, which means slanderous, false accuser. It also means deceiver. You know, so that's talking about the so-called white man. The physical counterpart of Satan upon the earth. Because he understands that Esau, the elites there of Esau, they understand that they have a short time to rule. So hence, when they see their kingdom coming down, which they're seeing now, it's gonna be a point in time, and when they're gonna come down with great wrath by way of their martial law troops, their UN troops, you know, to try to force people to take the Karagma, according to Revelation 13:16, which that's another major prophecy that we're already knowing as well. That's a very, very major prophecy. The MOTB and our Lord Yahweh Shai coming back. Them are the two main prophecies that we're looking for, man. You know? But we go to Isaiah 59 and verse 19, it says, "So shall I fear the name of the Lord from the west." In the day that shall fear the name of the Lord, that's the elect. From the western hemisphere, here in America. It says, "And his glory from the rising of the sun," which is the east, because you have a lot of Israelites in the east as well, such as Germany, you know, um, GMS Germany, all over the place, man. Africa, they have camps in Africa. It says, "When an enemy shall come in like a flood, the spirit of the Lord Yahweh shall lift up a standard against him," right? So the enemy's going to come in like a flood, man. Esau's going to come in rushing in like a flood. Because when a flood rushes in, it comes in abundantly and quickly, and it's overwhelming. So that's how Esau's going to come down. He's going to, according to prophecy, some of us will have to will be in them concentration camps, man. And the Lord gonna put the spirit on some of them Edomites to kill some of the elect brethren, just to fulfill prophecy. You know, and when you look at that word standard, the spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against them. That standard is gonna be that spiritual power, man, because the Lord is gonna grant some of the elect men of Israel spiritual power to fight against these devils, man. You know, because right now we're weak. And standards from the Hebrew word nawas, which means to flee, escape, disappear. That's spiritual power right there. Depart, to take flight. You see, hide, to cause to disappear, to drive hastily. So that standard's gonna be spiritual power, man. You know, because we're not gonna. Esau's not winning. Is not getting the victory, man. You know. Excuse me, Rocky. The elect is gonna get the victory and win this time, man. You know, because I said earlier we're weak right now. Because when you go to Psalm 18:17, this is the Psalm of King David. It says he delivered me from my strong enemy and from them which hated me, for they were too strong for me, man. See, so Esau's too strong for us. You know, Esau got all this technology, this military technology, and we don't have nothing. But what we do have is Yahweh Shemel Shai, man. That's the main thing, you know. And what did the Lord say? When you go to Psalms 33 in verse 16, it says, "There is no king saved by the multitude of a host. A mighty man is not delivered by much strength." Why? Because the battle is of Yahweh Shemel Shai. You know, it says, "And horse, which horse represents power, is a vain thing for safety. Neither shall he deliver any by his great strength." Right? Why? Because that's a carnality victory. You know, Yahweh Shemel Shai is gonna put the spirit on the elect to fight back to get the victory, man. You know, because it says it's another priesthood that says Jeremiah 9:23, "Let not man glorify in his strength." You know, the battle is of the Lord's, man, not of men. This is Jeremiah 9:23. It says, "Thus saith Yahweh, let not the wise man glory in his wisdom, neither let the mighty man glory in his might. Let not the rich man glory in his riches." Right. So you know, let the mighty man neither let the mighty man glory in his might, man. You know, but let him not glory in this, that he understandeth and knoweth me, that I am the Lord Yahweh, with which exercise loving kindness, judgment, and righteousness in the earth. For in these things I delight, saith Yahweh by Shemel Shai. That's right, man. So we're supposed to glorify and the Yahweh by Shemel Shai understandeth and knoweth the Lord, man. You know, because he's the God of heaven. You know, strength comes from heaven. You know, so we may not have no carnal military right now. Well, we do. We have a spiritual military in the heavens, the angels, the chariots of Israel. Yahweh by Shemel Shai first and foremost. You know, and Esau got all the technology, but he's gonna be confounded, man. You know. Now we go to because the Lord is on our side, man. We have to must when the times come, we must believe that. You know. And yes, it's always Lord willing, but it has to come to a point in time, and it has to come to a point in time when we know the Lord is with us, man. You know, no inch of doubt in it. You know, but this is Psalms 124:1, a song that agrees with David. It says, "If it not have been the Lord Yahweh who was on our side, now may Israel say, if it had not been the Lord who was on our side, when man rose up against us." And that's right, man. You know, because if the Lord wasn't on our side, they would have been exterminated. We would have been Esau would have these heathens. They would have quickly exterminated us, man, off the earth. But due to the love and grace of Yahweh Shemel Shai has for us, we're still here. You see, it says then they have swallowed us quick, meaning devoured us. You know, when their wrath was kindled against us, man, which really it was a wrath of the Lord that was against us because of our disobedience and not worshiping, following him, keeping his laws, his commandments, man. you know. But the Lord always has mercy. The Lord will always have mercy and choose Jacob, as is written, you know. And the heathens, they don't have that. It says, then the waters had overwhelmed us, the stream had gone over our soul. And that's the, I was going to say in the next verse, then the proud waters had gone over our soul. So the proud waters represents, the enemy coming in like a flood, which will be Esau. The UN troops, the martial law troops, they're going to come in with all their wrath. They're going to be killing a lot of Jakes too. The 2/3 that is, man. But the elect, the Lord is going to hide the elect, man, even though some of the elect will be put to death, according to Revelation 2 and 10, as it reads, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, and that prison in them FEMA camps, man, concentration camps. So some of our lots may have to be thrown in pit in FEMA camps, but that's not the end all be all, man. You know, you got to keep the faith. You got to strive for the truth with the death. It says that you may be tried. So we all will be tried. It says, and you shall have tribulation 10 days. It can be actually 10 days. It can be 5 days. However, the Lord finds fit for us to endure. Excuse me. That Pacific time, we're in there. It says, be thou faithful unto death, and I'm going to give thee a crown of life. And that's right, man. So if it's our lot to die, we got to be faithful unto death, unto Yahweh Shemosha. The Lord will give us a crown of life. Lord want to be those men if we are put in those positions. Being martyrs for the name of Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Shemosha, for not taking the MOTB, the correct one. And our worst is gonna pass on. You see. So let's go to Micah 5. For more pieces are gonna end. This is Micah 5 verse 8. It says, and a remnant of Jacob shall be among the Gentiles, which the Gentiles are the heathen nations, in the midst of many people, as a lion among a beast of the forest. See, a lion among a beast. A lion is very strong, very ferocious, manly. So that's gonna be when the elect get that power, man. But everything starts off with Yahweh Shai, but the Lord will grant some of the elect men with spiritual power in in America very soon to defend themselves against Esau and the military troops. It says, as young men among the flocks of sheep, who, if we go through, both tread it down and tear it in pieces, and none can deliver. And none can deliver. And that's right, man. Because if a lion is among a sheep, that's all day right there, man. That's easy work. You see, so that's gonna be like that when the elect get that power. Uh, the elect is gonna be praying on Esau and the military troops, man, them heathens. You know, because we're preyed upon right now, but it's gonna be a point in time, man, when Esau they're gonna be the prey. You know, and we're gonna be the predator. You know, it says, verse 9 says, thy hand shall be lifted up upon thy adversaries, and all thy enemies shall be cut off, man. That's right, man. You know, and it shall come to pass in that day that saith Yahweh, thou will cut off thy horses out of the midst of thee, and I will destroy thy chariots. And right, and that's the tanks, the military arsenal. You know, it says, and I will cut off the cities of thy land, and throw down all thy strongholds. And ultimately, the Lord gonna do that by way of destroying America, Babylon the Great, with the missiles. It says, and I'll cut off witchcraft out of thy hand, and thou shalt have no more soothsayers, because Esau has a wicked left hand priesthood on the left hand side. You gotta do witchcraft and stuff, so the Lord won't destroy all that. Thy graven images also will I cut off, and thy standing images out of the midst of thee, and thou shalt no more worship the work of thy hands, man. You know, and I will pluck up thy groves out of the midst of thee, so will I destroy thy cities, and I will execute vengeance and anger and fury upon the heathen, such as they have not heard, man. That's right. So the Lord won't take vengeance on the heathen, man. It's on with Esau, you know. And that's gonna be beautiful, man, when we see our enemies, you know, when we see our enemies downtrodden, man, and there's nothing they can do, because it's been too long, man. These heathens got proud, and they feel like they just better than us, man, and they not, you know. So yeah, I can just want to make a list on that. Lord willing, I was edified, and until next time, shalom.